Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Vancouver Pro Bikini Masters fitness and figure results. So exciting to have a show happening in Canada. Look at these beautiful women. Amazing. So, as a reminder, there are actually 3 shows coming up this weekend: the Chicago Pro, the Masters World Championships, and the Finland Pro. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. And in terms of Olympia, this is considered a Tier 4 contest. So the winner qualifies. 2nd through 5th receive the points you see there at the bottom. And at the end of the qualification period, it's the top 3 who all get to go to Olympia. So beginning with Pro Figure. In first place was Valerie, 2nd Delilah, 3rd Brittany, 4th Jennifer, and 5th Mandy. So here's Mandy in 5th place. She looks awesome. Amazing shoulders. Holy, I think she has made some huge gains in the size, the roundness, beautiful shape. Wow, her delts look amazing. Her V-taper looks great. Her legs look really good. She's got some nice detail, some beautiful sweep, and her V-taper is awesome. I love her suit. I love the bolder lip. She's changed her hair. I have to say, if I were to pick a favorite, I actually really liked the dark at the Toronto Pro. I think what's so cool with the suit, but this is lovely too. And overall, I think she looks really good. Mostly, I'm impressed by those shoulders. I think she looks really awesome, and it was a fabulous 5th place. Okay, next is Jennifer in 4th. We've seen her at the Atlantic Coast Masters in the top 5. And here she is in a new suit, and I love this suit. I think it is so flattering. I think the design on it really makes your eye travel, and it makes her look wider and bigger. It's awesome. I really like it. I also think she's made some good progress. Her shoulders also look amazing, really full, really large, great big lats, a nice waist. Like, look at those beautiful abs. She's got great definition. And then a nice sweep with beautiful detail coming in through her legs. I love how it goes all the way up into her hip. I don't love how much she's bending her knees. I think it's creating like a diamond of empty space here. Not sure whether it's just in an attempt to make those muscles pop in the legs, but I think I preferred myself a little bit more straight in the legs. But other than that, I think she looks fantastic and a gorgeous 4th place. Okay, Brittany in 3rd place. This was a pro debut. She had won her pro card just at the Vancouver Amateur that same weekend, which is so exciting. And wow, did she ever hold her own in this lineup. She looks amazing. She's super tall. She's got long, lean legs, beautiful shoulders, a great V-taper. I think one of her strongest qualities is that tiny waist with her beautiful abs. Really great 6-pack, great definition. I think she does it almost looks like she's shrugging her shoulders. If she could somehow get the shoulders to relax and have a bit more width, I think that would look really, really spectacular. You'll see it maybe in the lineup when we show the comparison. And perhaps a tiny bit more detail in the legs would be even better. But I'm so impressed with this pro debut. I love her shape. I think she's got a great V-taper and very exciting. Okay, here's Delilah in 2nd place. We recently saw her in 5th place at the Governor's Cup, so she's staying in the top spot, and her detail on her legs is awesome. I love how 3D and bulging the muscles are in her quads. She's got some good pump. She just looks full. Very beautiful shape. Nice sweep as well. A good small waist that tapers out into these great lats and shoulders. So she's got a gorgeous overall, like a nice X frame for sure. I love the green suit. I love her hair. I think it's so perfect how it kind of folds by her eye and has that beautiful bend in the hair. Oh, her side bangs look beautiful. So I think she looks really good. A little more 6-pack definition would be amazing, but overall, beautiful shape, beautiful posing. And now in 1st place is Valerie. And wow, what a beautiful silhouette she has. I think her shoulders look so round, and just, they look soft at the same time that she looks super hard, if that makes any sense. Like, she doesn't look crazy vascular. She doesn't have a crazy six-pack, but you see beautiful definition in her legs, gorgeous shape in her arms. Her posing is perfection. Perfectly balanced, perfectly even, symmetrical. She looks really incredible. I just love the tone of her skin. I love how relaxed she looks. Her suit is beautiful. Her hair and makeup are lovely. Nothing crazy, just very pretty. And overall, I think she's just got an amazing shape. A beautiful first place. Okay, so everybody side by side. Do you see what I mean about Brittany? I feel like there's almost a shrugging of the shoulders. If she could just relax those a little bit, I think it would really increase her width up top. Maybe you see what I mean about Jennifer having a little bit more space between her knees than the girls on either side of her, but amazing shoulders. Valerie, wow, her shape, she just looks so confident. She's posing beautifully. She's got an amazing V with a nice small waist and beautiful sweep. Delilah next to her has some gorgeous definition in her legs. Mandy as well. Her legs look crazy good. Very nice shape. But I think somehow Valerie, she's just really looking special with the way she's posing, her confidence, and just her overall silhouette. And now from behind, Valerie also has by far the roundest and fullest glutes. I'm noticing that quite a lot with figure. The glutes are extremely important, and they can't just be lean. They have to have a beautiful shape. So Valerie has this lovely curve on the side of her glutes. Jennifer is missing that curve a little bit. She's a lot more straight. Delilah has a lot of curve on the top, but a bit more straightness on the side. Mandy is a little bit more angled, a little bit more sharpness. Brittany, I think, has really nice fullness and roundness in her glutes, but she could have a little bit more definition in the hamstrings popping through, even in the glute ham tie-ins a little bit, and definitely more width to balance out those beautiful legs. But man, what a beautiful, amazing top 5. This was really impressive. So in terms of Olympia, Valerie is qualified, Delilah has 5, Brittany has 3, Jennifer has 2, and Mandy has 10. Okay, pro fitness. So in first place was Abby, second Naomi, and third Danielle. But actually it was Naomi who had first place in the physique round, and then Abby had first place in the routine. So when they added the scores, there was a tie. So they tied in favor of the competitor with the better routine, which was Abby. So Abby walked away with the win. Very exciting. Okay, so here's Danielle. We've seen her a few times in the top 5. I think she looks beautiful. She's got great size in her legs, really gorgeous curve to her glute and her hamstring. Nice posing. I think she looks really lovely, but she just needs more conditioning. She needs to be on par with the figure girls, believe it. And this is, it's a start, but we need more lines, more definition, more detail all over. Shoulders, lats, all of it. So I think she's got great style. I love the personality that comes through with her short hair. But yeah, just more conditioning. And there's a quick look at her routine. Okay, here's Naomi in second. Now you're seeing a lot more conditioning from her. And remember, she came in first in this round. So we've got 6-pack abs. We've got some detail around the leg by the kneecap and her quad. The back leg also. Her lats look really full. I think she could relax this hand a little bit, let it hang a bit more rather than bending it. But still, it's a beautiful shape she's created. That suit is a gorgeous, vibrant blue with her striking blonde hair. So I think she's really doing great in this physique round, and she looked awesome. And there's a look at her routine. And now Abby in second place. Also, we've seen her a few times in the top 5, so she's doing great. She's got a beautiful, very full, large muscles, particularly when she's standing in the lineup and she does her lat spread. She looks really great up top. She's got some lovely curves and shape to her legs. She's showing off her calf muscles, but again, she needs more conditioning. We should be having lines outlining the quads. The delts should be a little bit more outlined, a little bit more detail on the bicep and triceps. She's doing a great job pulling in her waist and making her waist look tiny, but I think the posing could be a bit more refined, a little bit less sideways, and just showing off the lats and the detail a bit more. And there's a look at her first place winning routine. Okay, so comparing the girls side by side, you can see that Nomi definitely had the most conditioning. You're seeing the most details in her abs and her legs. She's got a good V-taper. You see the lats. All the girls really have some nice V-tapers. Danielle has some really good sweep to her quads. Abby has some very full upper body. Her shoulders look really good. But Nomi looks the most hard and she looks the most conditioned, and I think that really helped with her placing here. From behind, I actually really like Abby. I think she's doing a great job of flaring her lats. Nomi, I'm really noticing how small her waist is. I think she could relax a little bit. She's kind of pinching her shoulders in, but she's got great detail in her hamstrings. And again, Danielle has some beautiful quad sweep poking through, and her shoulders look really good. So everybody looked lovely, but I think Nomi had it because of her beautiful conditioning. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Abby is qualified. Nomi has 4. Danielle has 17. Pro Bikini, here we go. In first place, Susanna. Second, Shelby. Third, Laura. Fourth, Tessa. And fifth, Karen. So Karen in 5th looks amazing. We've seen her a few times in the top 5. She's really working hard. And what I love most about this picture of Karen is how level her shoulders are. I think her posing looks really good. She's really showcasing the delts. She's showing off the hourglass and the beautiful curve in her glutes and her legs. Here she wasn't quite as straight. Again, here, this back shoulder was kind of shrugged, but somehow she's really just leveling off those shoulders and it looks really gorgeous. Just very balanced. It really highlights the hourglass. She also looks extremely conditioned. I think this is the leanest we've seen her. She's got some detail by the knee. We've got a line coming up the back leg, line in the front leg, detail by the front knee. Her abs are so flat. You've got vascularity in her lower tummy. Like, she is really nailing it. I think she looks awesome. The blue suit is lovely. I prefer it for sure with her gorgeous white platinum blonde hair. It's so striking. So I think she looked amazing. It was a great 5th place for her, and excited to see more. Okay, Tessa in 4th, another pro debut, and she looks so good. She's so lean, got a lot of rib, but man, what a tiny, teeny, tiny waist. Her stomach is so flat, great obliques. And even though she's so teeny tiny, we still have some very large, beautifully rounded delts and very large, beautifully rounded glutes. So she's got some great size on her limbs for sure, with a teeny tiny tummy in the middle. Amazing. So she's got a beautiful hourglass shape, really great hamstrings. I think her conditioning is lovely. She's got the line coming up here. She's got some lines, some detail in the back. Posing looks nice, although I would probably raise this hand a little higher towards her belly button if she can still keep the shoulders level, and definitely open up the hands and just relax those fingers. But overall, I think she looks lovely. Oh, one other thing. I did notice that her foundation color was perhaps a little too light compared to the tan. That's about it. She looks amazing. Okay, Laura in 3rd place. Wow. So now I'm starting to see a little bit more size, a little bit more muscular development in the legs. I think she's done a lot of growth, particularly in her quads from the Toronto Pro Show. She's got some beautiful shape in the back leg, great detail, and man, her glute looks amazing. I think she's really switched up the posing. She's really pushing her weight into this hip. It's changing the shape for the better. It looks really good. And the definition is there as well. So she's got a beautiful hourglass, nice small waist, great oblique. But it's mostly these legs that I'm drawn to. Now, in terms of the posing, I'm not crazy about the slanted upper body. I think it drags the chest down. So if she could pull up the shoulder, pull up the ribs, pull up the chest, and just straighten that out, I think she would look even more amazing. More like what she did here with the upper body, but I'm liking the hip, and I don't even mind the foot being further away on the lower body. Really shows off that beautiful conditioning. I love the purple suit. I think her hair looks gorgeous. It was a fabulous third. Okay, Shelby in second place. Amazing. Another top 5 for her. She's got gorgeous glutes, really beautiful shape. The hamstrings look fabulous as well. Nice small waist. And it's like her hourglass starts from way down here, the tapering up into the V. Just beautiful. Really nice obliques. Very nice small waist. She's posing. Her shoulders are perfect. Shows off the beautiful development in her arms. I think her delts look amazing. And she's got great conditioning. Beautiful details. So I got nothing critical to say about Shelby. I think she looks really good. Great posing, great conditioning, great silhouette. And the suit is beautiful. All right, now first, Susanna. Here we go. Susanna is by far the most muscular. Her legs are a lot larger than anybody else's. She's got lots of curves, lots of roundness and fullness in her glutes, and she looks incredible. Her abs are super teeny tiny, flat and smooth, and yet she's got all this gorgeous definition without being too much rib cage. She just nailed it. She's got the line coming down. She's got so much size and fullness in her legs, detail in the back quad, gorgeous delts. And of course, I am so on board with her red lip. It looks amazing. I love when the girls coordinate the lip with the suit. I think it looks so good. And she looks stunning with the dark hair and the lip. Amazing. And she stands out in the lineup for sure, particularly from behind. Okay, so here's everybody side by side in front. I am drawn to a lot of different aspects of each individual. Tessa, her conditioning, her leanness, her tiny waist really stand out to me. Karen, I'm noticing her beautiful shoulders as well as her calves, believe it or not. I think her legs look really lovely. Laura, I'm noticing this gorgeous curve in her hamstring and the size in her legs. Shelby, I'm noticing her delts and her arms. I think she looks really buff. In this lineup, Shelby looks buff and she looks amazing. I love it. She could have had a redder lip, don't you think, compared to Susan? And now finally, Susan in first. I am so drawn to those legs. Lots of size. You know, she's got bigger muscles in her quads, even in her hamstrings. The glutes look firm and large, bigger calves, and it's so good. It's a good balance with her upper body, and it really creates that gorgeous hourglass. And then the red of her suit is just perfect. Now from behind, okay, so Susanna definitely has the roundest, fullest, largest glutes. And I think that sets her apart. You really notice just how 3D and round and curvy she is. I'm also noticing the sweep on Laura. I think her quads look really good from behind. I'm noticing Karen's upper body. I think her delts look beautiful and it's giving her a really nice hourglass shape. Tessa, I'm noticing her quad sweep as well, and she's got some fabulous glute ham tie-ins. Her conditioning was really good, and her hair was really beautiful, I have to say. And then Shelby, I'm noticing also her glutes look really nice. Definitely a different kind of shape than Susanna. She's got the fullness on top with a bit more of a sharpness on the bottom, but I really notice her hourglass. The cut of her hair, the way that she poses really shows off how tiny her waist is. But I do think that those larger, rounder glutes and the larger, rounder, curvier legs, calves, quads, hams, the whole thing, balanced with these beautiful delts and the nice small waist, really push Susanna into first. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Susanna is qualified, Shelby has 10, Laura has 8, Tessa has 2, and Karen has 7. Okay, so the Masters bikini competed as well, 40 plus. In first place was Karen, second, Aileen, third, Catherine, fourth, Jennifer, and fifth, Natalie. So here's Natalie in fifth. We saw her at the Masters in 2021 in Vancouver, and she looks awesome. Beautiful shape, really nice shoulders. I love that her lipstick coordinates with the suit. She's very good at the posing to show off the conditioning in her legs. Again, I feel like the shoulders could be a bit more level so that this isn't pulling down, and I think that would highlight the hourglass a little bit better than what we're seeing here. I'm a little feeling condensed. But even so, I think she's got a really nice small waist, beautiful obliques, and it was a really lovely fifth place for her. Okay, Jennifer in fourth, beautiful in this gorgeous blue suit with her blonde hair. She's got some more size in her legs, which I love to see. Some nice detail, the line coming up the back, line outlining her glute and her quad. I think she could have a little bit more roundness coming out the side of her quad here, like for the side profile, if she could get more roundness in the back. Really nice hourglass shape, though. Again, the slanted shoulders are kind of throwing me off. So if she could just pull up and level those out, I think it would look even better. But a beautiful fourth. Okay, Catherine in third. Yeah, she's nailing those shoulders, perfectly level, and how that ever opens up the upper body, right? You just really notice the lats, you notice the small waist, you notice the oblique. It just creates the most amazing curve. So she nailed it. She probably could put this hand higher so that the point of the elbow is up, but she has to keep the shoulders. So definitely she's looking good. I love her platinum hair with the blue suit and a nice size to the glute. Although I do feel like it has like a bit of a dip right here. Maybe she could try to just either with the posing or with a bit more development, get a bit more roundness on this top part. But beautiful curve in her legs, nice obliques, nice conditioning. She looked great. Okay, next and second is Aileen. Holy smokes, she is conditioned. That is one lean lady. You're seeing so much detail in her delts. Her traps look amazing. Lots of rib, but you do get to see a beautiful curve in her hourglass. Holy smokes. Beautiful detail on her glute. Amazing line running down her leg. She is really, really nailing it. Clearly, she worked extremely hard. She's got beautiful shape, beautiful size in those shoulders, beautiful size in the glutes. I think she's got a really nice balance and good posing too. So she really nailed it. I would put a little more volume in the hair just because she's so lean. Just kind of add a little bit more bounce and curl and some curves, but I think she looks really good. And then Karen came in first, and we've already spoken about beautiful Karen. So here's everybody side by side, and Karen and Aileen are standing out to me here. The posing is perfect. The shoulders look beautiful. Aileen's tiny waist, Karen's beautiful glutes. But everybody looks super impressive. The Masters ladies really bring a hard game. Super competitive. Really, really gorgeous physiques. I think Natalie needs to be a little bit more firm in her posing. She's looking maybe a little too casual, if I can say it that way. If you compare the way Natalie stands to Aileen, for example, there's a lot more of a hardness to the way she's posing. But overall, I think Karen really nailed it. She's got that gorgeous hourglass shape, and she looked amazing. From behind, now in this division, I feel like Karen had the fullest, roundest glutes. Very lovely curves at the top, nice small waist, and a beautiful hourglass shape with her delts. Aileen, oh my gosh, she's so conditioned. You're seeing so much definition, great glute hem tie-ins. I wonder if maybe she was like a hair too conditioned and they wanted it a little bit softer, because when you look at the lineup, Aileen is definitely the hardest. But everybody looks really beautiful. I think we've got some great quad sweeps. Karen in particular has some gorgeous shape, and it was just a beautiful top 5. Now these ladies don't receive points towards Olympia, but they still looked amazing, so well done. All right, so we've got 3 more shows coming up this weekend: the Chicago Pro, the Masters World Championships, and the Finland Pro. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. Give me a like if you like this video. Comment below what you thought about this beautiful Canadian competition, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.